And we want to go back to Robin now, live in Berlin for one of her favorite events, the Special Olympics World Games. Hey, Robin.
Hey there, George. And this is, I hope you can feel the excitement here. There are so many inspiring athletes, the volunteers who give of their time from all over the world. I want you to meet a few of the athletes from back home. It's the greatest example of worldwide unity. This morning, Berlin, Germany, welcoming the start of Special Olympics World Games. Nearly 7,000 competitors representing 190 countries participating in 26 sports, coming together to show off their skills.
You're going, kiddo. We don't know. You're going to play.
Special Olympics legend Loretta Claiborne from York, Pennsylvania.
I just got told I'm going to Germany.
Training hard for this moment.
Forget being on top of the world. I was up on the moon. I was in the galaxy. I didn't think they would choose somebody my age.
Loretta, who was born partially blind and unable to walk or talk until the age of 4, defying odds as an accomplished runner, finding purpose through movement.
I still run to this day. I still exercise. I was told I wasn't going to make it this long in my life. And I think sport has a lot to do with it, mentally and physically.
Now she's headed to compete in her 9th World Games, her first for tennis.
I'm going to be 70 years old, but I'm going to give it my all. Whether I win the match or whether I lose, I've already won with the opportunity to be able to play.
The City Hawks, a unified soccer team from New York City, also getting ready for their time to shine.
1, 2, 3, City Hawks! 4, 5, 6, USA!
We want to show that people with intellectual disabilities deserve to play sports that they love side by side with their peers without intellectual disabilities, and they're capable of doing so.
Unified Sports joins people with and without intellectual disabilities on the same team with one mission: social inclusion.
When you watch the City Hawks play, you just see soccer players on the field. Everybody has a role, everybody contributes.
I'm proud of the connection that's shown on the field, in and out the field as well. Like, we're all like family.
So I recently stopped by.
Where's Coach Joe?
To cheer them on before their big journey.
Coach Joe, how are you? Nice to see you. How have you made it to Berlin?
This is where we train. We don't have a field, we don't have a gymnasium, we have this brick courtyard, but the students work hard. Been working, went to USA Games, won the gold medal last year at Orlando, and now we're off to Berlin.
Tierno Diop always dreamed of being a soccer player.
It's a big opportunity. I never thought my life would ever be like this.
He's the team's leading scorer.
What is it about this team that you enjoy so much?
We always work hard for ultimate goal, which is win gold medals.
The team now setting their sights on becoming world champions.
When I say city, you say Hawks! City! Hawks! City! Hawks!
And joining me now, royalty. I gotta say royalty. This is the Loretta Claiborne. Okay, she's an icon. And we got, how about the Chairman Tim Shriver? Oh, I loved how everybody was watching the piece, and you are actually tearing up. What were your emotions watching that, Loretta?
I was elated. At my age, I didn't think I would ever make another team. But my journey doesn't end here. That's what it was for me. It wasn't because I was black, but when I look back, it was because I had the opportunity to not only dream, but make this dream becoming a reality. Yes, and you worked really hard for that, and I know that you knew this man's mother, Eunice, so very well. And Tim, what would your mother, what would she be thinking about? Here are the World Games in Berlin, Germany.
I mean, I think she'd be so proud that we're in the city that was for so long famous for walls, but we're here to announce that we're tearing down all those walls. The people of Berlin tore down one wall. These athletes are here to announce that they're going to tear down all the walls you cannot see. The walls of contempt and discrimination and fear and the unknown. There are still walls but ththese athletes are here to prove they're going to tear every last one of them down.
They are, and that's why you want to be here, part of it too, Loretta.
Yes.
I mean, I lost count how many medals, and it's not really about the medals with you or with the athletes. Though they, trust me, I say that, but they really want to win these medals. You are, what is your title? You are Chief Inspiration Officer for Special Olympics. What is your message for the athletes?
My message for the athletes of the day and in the future, that never let nobody tell you what you can do. You show them what you can do. There's always a time where people are always telling us of what we can't do. I never forget when I first got on the track team how I was told, oh, you don't belong here. But when I got in the Special Olympics, I looked and I turned my head and I said, this ain't for me, to my counselor. And he looked at me and he pulled me around and says, this is for you. And they never, ever refuse anyone. And they used to say that Special Olympics segregates. No, we don't, because we have unified partners. We educate. And I don't believe in being put out of anything. And I don't believe in anyone else to be put out of anything because of the way they learn. It's not about what you have, it's what you have and how you use it. And Special Olympics today gives everyone that chance. And I hope that our athletes will take the message home strong to their communities.
I think that they will. I know that they will. It is an inclusion revolution because you know, Tim, there is a message for all of us with Special Olympics, isn't there?
There's a form of inclusion that Loretta's speaking about, which is unique, Rob. You know, inclusion has even become a difficult word in the United States, but this form of inclusion doesn't count numbers. It's everybody is welcome. Our dream is that every school in America, if they have a boys team and a girls team, they should have a Special Olympics unified team. So the basketball team comes into the pep rally, the boys team comes in, there's guys that are tall, there's women's team comes in, there's great shooters, and the Special Olympics unified team comes in, and the cheers will be just as loud because young people understand the power of treating people with dignity. This city, in 1936, Jesse Owens had to stand up to the most contempt-based, discriminatory, and violent regime in history. Here are his legacy. The people providing the most dignified, peaceful, and inclusive form of sport in the world today. The United States needs it now more than ever.
Well said, Tim Shriver. Loretta, Claiborne, thank you so much. We have Coach Joe when you're talking about the unified teams. It was in the piece. He's here as well. I'm telling you. So, we're going to have more in our next half hour because Berlin is a terrific city. I had to hit a bicycle to tour it, and I'll show you that coming up, George.
Okay, Rob, we are looking forward to that. We're also looking forward to you hosting Special Olympics World Games opening ceremony. You can see it tomorrow at 3 Eastern right here on ABC.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.